It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with you as always to describe it. And we're looking forward to something special today, eh?
Well, I think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
A match today, FC Krasnodar against Red Bull Salzburg. This is the lineup for the home side. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
The lineup for the away side. Two banks of four. 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
Shane McDonnelly is our match official for this game. Fasten your seatbelts, this should be fantastic. Good challenge here. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Tries the through pass. Charles Cabore. Looking good, this move. One or two tackles early on. He's given the free kick here. He's going to get his message across the ref. And he's up for the header. Excellent header, probably deserved a bit better from it.
Yeah, he's one of the best headers of the ball in this league, I think.
Now Wisdom. Attacking well here. There goes the cross. I had a chance really to put that into a much more dangerous area. Has to go down as a poor cross. Good strong tackle. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Well, they're in a good position here. Now Kouassi. Pereira. And he's threaded the pass through neatly. They take the lead. Great stop. corner. Good judgment there to make that interception and clear the ball away. Shot on! It's the wrong side of the post, but only just. Goes out wide again. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Andre Wisdom. A little too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside.
An easy one for the linesman. He was a good couple of yards.
Cabore. Pereira. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Strong, fair challenge, ball's out for a throw though. Into the attacking third. Got the tackle in. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. That's taken the heat out of the situation for the moment with that interception. We're looking for that player to come back on, and he is coming back on. That's good news for his side, and for him, of course.
Yeah, he's quite a tough cookie. He doesn't come off unless he is hurting, and clearly he felt he could carry on once he'd been able to run it off on the sideline.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Here's an opportunity, and it's a shot now! It's in! It's a great start for them. A wonderful goal, and we'll now have to see whether that will change both managers' approach to this game. Different angle on it here. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Now Kouassi. Grandquist. They're going to have to take him off, there's no question about it, he's injured. Charles Cabore. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Challenges for the ball. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost it. Well, the referee had a good look at the player who was down and decided it was serious enough to stop the game. Well, that's a shame. It's always tough to see a player have to go off through an injury, but the substitute is ready to try and make his mark. Well, the injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a drop ball. Through pass. Pereira. That's a good try. Beat the goalkeeper, beat the post. On the attack here. And in goes the cross. Caught under no challenge by the goalkeeper. He's had a go here. And he's put it away beautifully. Absolutely unstoppable shot right up into their top corner, and a very good goal. This is high-class taking of a goal chance.
He's got so much subtlety to his game, always produces when the pressure's on.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. KRA. Charles Cabore. Now Kouassi. Berisha. Could be dangerous. Well, he'll want to clear his lines here, but make sure it's a bit more than just hoofing it upfield. Got the tackle in. The shot's on! He's blocked that well. Good piece of tackling there. Charles Cabore. Teammate through, comes in with a tackle. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Now Kouassi, there's the ball in. And here's the shot. I think he rushed his shot there, and that's why it's so wide of the mark. Paulo Miranda. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Paulo Miranda. Played back. Just working away to try and find an opening. And shoots! That's a decent effort. Skimming over the crossbar. Comes the challenge. Good link-up. No, it's offside, and it looks as though they might be in to score. There's some potential in this move. Came in with a challenge. It's good play until they got that challenge in. KRA. Qabala, rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. Now, what is the referee going to do here? That's going to be a yellow card for this player.
You can't have any complaints.
Well, you run the risk when you go to ground like that with a slide tackle of getting into serious trouble.
When you attempt to slide tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
They've coped with it well defensively. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. He might be through. Here's the chance. It's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
But when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Now Kouassi, trying to find a way through here, probing away. And the cross coming in. Was he going just too fast to be able to control it at the end? The shot was awful, really, after a wonderful run.
He's missed it by a mile. I just cannot believe that he's fluffed his lines like that.
And the referee says, that's a free kick. And he goes for goal with his head. At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. He can only put it behind for the corner. Pereira. They do rehearse these corners, but I'm afraid that was an example of not rehearsing it, really. It was poor.
Yeah, I think he wants to have another go at that. Whether he'll get the chance, I'm not sure.
The quality of the cross deserved a better finish, Alan.
I think he's just mistimed that, whatever. It's a shocking miss.
Qabala. KRA on the attack here. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Charles Cabore. Pereira. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Charles Cabore. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Could see what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Andre Wisdom. Charles Cabore. Tackle here. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Could make a chance with this tackle. He's got the ball away from the danger momentarily, but it is a corner following that good tackle. Makes the challenge here. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. And the cross is in. And shoots! Great work by the goalkeeper, great hands. Here's a chance to attack. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Attacking well here. Promising build-up until that challenge. Well, they're in a good position here. This is how they... And now the shot! Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Here's a chance! Goodness me, it's hit the post. They're on the move now. There's some potential in this move. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. That's a good block. Well, that's half-time, and 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him, good overall performance actually.
To take the lead, great stop. Here's an opportunity, and it's a shot now! He's had a go here! He goes for goal with his head. Here's a chance. Goodness me, it's hit the post. It's the start now of the second half. Excellent interception. Andre Wisdom. Played back. Paulo Miranda. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. In comes the challenge. Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. Paulo Miranda looking to widen the play, really, widen the build-up, but the ball's just run straight out over the touchline. Now Kouassi. It's looking good, this move. Able to make a good interception. Strong challenge. Now Wisdom. Could be dangerous. And the tackle there is successfully done. KRA. Here the challenge is a good one. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Well, that'll be a throw. And very confident to get the game moving again. That's good support play from his teammates. And it's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. Trying to find an opening, not panicking. Comes in strongly. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Here's a chance to attack. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. That could open, when in the shot, go! Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. It's going to be a corner. Now he can cross it. Well, he's got support here. In quickly. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Strong, fair challenge. Ball's out for a throw, though. Paulo Miranda. Now Wisdom. Berisha. Strong challenge. And now the referee says free kick. Berisha. There's some potential in this move. And now the shot! Gone for goal in spectacular style.
Well, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Good football between these two. Nice passing. They're on the move now. Paulo Miranda. Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the 90 minutes, half an hour to go. Attacking now. Strong challenge. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Didn't want it to stop, did they? And the referee's got the sympathy of this match, I think. He understands it. They're playing on. Real chance. He's blocked the shot well. Well, a corner to come because of that deflection. Well, I've seen some good performances from this chap this season, but I think it's the best so far, Alan, and he's coming off, I think, simply because, you know, the situation that allows that to happen. Well played.
Yeah, one of those players that just covers quite a small area of the pitch, but he does it so well, uses his intelligence, and invaluable to this team.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a corner. Well, they've got a midfield maestro in their side today.
He's been the conductor to the orchestra, hasn't he? Look at those touches. That assist he provided really was a beauty.
And that's dealt with the problem. Good challenge. Got to be. That's gone behind for a corner. It's a heading chance now. Goal! And the corner opens the way to a score here when the defenders just didn't deal with the first ball in. Great goal!
It was a nice corner, and didn't he attack it well?
A good look here, again, via the replay of the goal. It's time for some fresh legs here. That's given them a comfortable situation here. 3-0 as the game gets underway. Andreas Grandqvist. Charles Cabore, just working away to try and find an opening. Some options now for the pass. And shoots! And the goalkeeper got across to it.
It probably gets to the point where the strikers feel they're not going to be able to score. This keeper is in inspired form.
I don't think the corner was supposed to go there because it went straight to the opposition. I see a substitute coming on for the away team here. Strong, fair challenge, pulls out for a throw though. He's coming off now, he's given everything to the cause, wonderful display.
No wonder he's getting a standing ovation because he's not played much better this season.
Berisha. Could be dangerous. Past one defender. Now the shot! Goodness me, it's hit the post. And once more, he's into the rescue. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Tackle here. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Attacking well here. Charles Cabore moving the opposition around with these two players. And there's the interception. Assistant looking very confident about that one. He flagged, the referee gave the offside. Now Kouassi. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. He can't keep it on the pitch, it's gone out for a throw. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. The shot's on! Well done to them to get one goal back. Trying to breathe some life back into this contest. They all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. But he was there, right place, right time.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Good skill and strength to hold off the challenger. Well, that'll be a throw. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Charles Cabore. Strong challenge. Not a nice challenge. What will the ref do? I don't know whether the players really appreciate what's going on here with this support. They're loving the situation, aren't they? Players still trying to make sure they don't have any late slips.
Yeah, it's a party atmosphere up in the stands. They've got to make sure, the players, that it doesn't transfer down to the pitch, because they've still got a job to do.
Safety first there. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Comes in with a tackle. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Shot off now. Great save by a diving goalkeeper. He's behind for another corner. Have a look at that, the corner count. Good interception. Gets his foot in there. This could be it. Chance of the counter-attack there was just stopped in the nick of time. Berisha. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Here the challenge is a good one. The home team about to make a change. Berisha. That will help ease the pressure. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Crisp defending there. Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw.
Well, he was a red card waiting to happen. You can see why the manager has brought him off after that yellow.
There's good progress with this attack. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. Well, they're in a good position here. In comes the challenge. And here's the shot. And in the end, it's nowhere near the target. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. They've linked up well. Good work from the referee. Play on as an advantage. Well, this is an opportunity. When you concede a free kick in an area like this, you could be in serious trouble. He is a free-kick specialist, and that was, I thought for a moment, going to be one of his special efforts, but not quite.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the easiest of areas to score from, so it wasn't a bad effort.
Tackle goes in, attacking well here. There's the ball in. Nicely played through ball. Just spotted the ball up and they're playing. A timely challenge. On to the attack now. Crosses in. And now the shot! Ambitious play again. They want more. Could be dangerous. And shoots! Well, it's a long way off target. Now Kouassi, moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. That's a great clearance. Promising build-up until that challenge. It's looking good, this move. And in he goes with the tackle. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught at. Well, there goes the final whistle. The referee has blown, and the final score, 3-1. What a brilliant performance from this fella.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Here's an opportunity, and it's a shot now! He's had a go here! Here's a chance! Goodness me, it's hit the post! That could open, letting the shot go! Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. And it's a heading chance now. Some options now for the pass. And shoots! And the goalkeeper got across to it. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. The shot's on! He's got his shot off now.